Hi preview, this is Heon Lee and we're going to do 10 things you didn't know about me. So this is my first time in the Philippines and I've only stayed in the Manila area for the time being, which is a bit of a shame. Obviously if there was time I would have been to other places. Where, I mean, I'm not a huge beach fan, but I hear the beaches here are nice. That would have been great. I'll come back here one day for that. I'm a rat, a rodent, mouse, whatever you call it. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I'm a mouse or a rodent. Behind the zodiac story, when it comes to the whole race between all the zodiacs, the rat wins, isn't it? Yeah, and he won because of its cunningness and smart, quick thinking. I think I try to be as smart as I can, or go right through shortcuts if possible. You know, nobody told you life was supposed to be that hard. I mean, life is hard, but you don't have to make it harder for yourself. It's already hard enough. For the vegetable part, I think I like gising, and for the meat, I think adobos are nice, chicken adobos. Like, so you guys have that garlic rice, gising, adobo, and then there's this squid, like the little bits of squid, like baby squids, but dipped in like olive oil, I assume, with like pesto. I think those are great. This is a weird combination. I did this when I was in university. Has nothing to do with Filipino food or Korean food. I made a arugula ham cheese sandwich, but instead of the butter or any jam or anything, I used Nutella. And I know it's chocolate sandwich basically. It kind of works, you know. I've made my English friends try it. They were kind of hating the fact that it works, and plus I'm a huge chocolate lover, and arugula sandwich itself is great. If you combine that together, it's good on good. How bad can it be, right? When it comes to books, I think I'm a very fiction lover sort of person, so if you haven't, you really should. You should definitely read all the books from Roald Dahl. Roald Dahl has one of the best childhood memories I had from reading it, and that's what made me actually love for watching films. I first loved reading books when I was young, and then I got grown the fact that, oh, these are the films based on these books I love. Oh, I should watch this, and then I've quite grown fond of watching great films. I watched The Green Book recently. Great film, great film. Moneyball, I watched Moneyball recently. Snatch, if you love a bit of good old action, comedy, drama, I definitely recommend Snatch. It's a Guy Ritchie film, one of my favorite directors. I do a lot of rock climbing, that's indoors and outdoors. I've done indoor climbing for like 2.5 years now, and I've done my first outdoor rock climbing in LA last year, around May, I think, May, June. When I was injured from rock climbing after like this hamstring injury, shoulder, whatever, ankle, I couldn't obviously climb, I couldn't go to the gym, which frustrated me. And I had to find a different source to make my mental state in a calmer. So I decided to paint, and I realized whilst I'm painting, I'm not thinking about anything. I'm just focused on what's in front of me, what the canvas is, what color am I going into it. So yeah, I've grown quite fond of painting. In high school, I remember my career counselor, she said, what do you like to do for university or your career? Back then I was really into dancing. I think any Korean kid at one point he wanted to become an idol, celebrity or something, right? And then I was into dancing, and then I remember I said, oh, I want to be a dancer. And then my career counselor said, no. I was like, all right then, it's if I now think about it, I'll be like, you what? Like, why would you say that? You're just such a party pooper, but I get that. She said no, and then I said, oh, okay. And then she asked me, what's your next favorite thing to do? I said, I like watching films, and she said, why don't you become a film critic then? But back then, when I was young, I had this image towards people who are older than me, the seniors. They all had this negative effect on their job or how they approach their job. And I always asked them, like, how did you choose this job? Why do you hate it so much? And then they all seemed to answer in a positive way first. They said, oh, I was good at this job, or I kind of liked this. And then they somehow, ironically, become a state where they hate what they're doing. So I was just thinking, oh, wow, I don't want to be that. I don't want to not like watching films. So simply I thought, all right, why don't I just be a person in the film and still be able to enjoy my little hobby of mine, watching films. And that's how I simply chose to become an actor. And then that's when I chose drama. I took drama at university as well. And then here I am, doing an interview with you guys. His name is Koo Ha-jun. He is very comfy with money. He's a confident yet fragile boy, not a man yet, a boy who is learning to find love and forgiveness towards the people around him. Hi Preview, that was 10 things you didn't know about me. Hope you enjoyed it, and make sure to subscribe on Preview and make sure to watch my series Secret Ingredient.